A very good evening to you wherever you are watching us from. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. We have a lot lined up for you, but first let's have a look at some of our top stories. Prime Minister Barre returns to Mogadishu after working visit to Qatar. Al-Shabaab leader and 600 militants invade war-torn Las Anod in Somaliland, according to Musebihi. Security officials launch investigation as interclan conflicts plague Galkayo. Somali National Army killed over 20 Al-Shabaab militants in Odigle district. Welcome back. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Now, the Prime Minister of the Federal Government of Somalia, Hamza Abdi Barre, has returned to Mogadishu after a working visit from Qatar. Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre has concluded his highly working visit to Qatar. The Premier and his accompanying delegation arrived at Aden Adda International Airport in Mogadishu on Saturday morning, where they were warmly welcomed by members of the parliament, eminent ministers and other senior government officials. During his stay in Doha, the Somali Prime Minister engaged in a series of high-level discussions, including meeting with the Prime Minister of Qatar, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdurrahman Al Thani, Somali businessmen residing in Qatar, and Qatari businessmen. The primary focus of these meetings was to strengthen cooperation between Somalia and Qatar, particularly in the areas of investment and development projects. The discussions also emphasized the importance of harnessing the potential of private sector engagement to accelerate economic advancement. The Somali National Army on Sunday killed over 20 Al-Shabaab militants in a fierce clash that took place in Odigle district of the Lower Shabelle region.
The Somali National Army on Sunday killed more than 25 tasks in fierce clash that took place in Audigla district of Lower Shabelle region. The operation, carried out with the precision and determination, not only resulted in the eradication of considerable number of militants, but also led to the recovery of substantial cache of weapons. Deputy Minister of Information Abdurrahman Yusuf Al-Adala highlighted the military campaign, highlighting the magnitude of the triumph. He stated that 20 Al-Shabaab fighters were killed. Horrific photographs from the battlefield depicting the aftermath of the operation near Afgoye district in the same region have emerged online. The images vividly portray the grim consequences suffered by the defeated militants, emphasizing the overwhelming superiority of the Somali National Army in combat. The Somali National Army, supported by international partners, has intensified efforts to neutralize Al-Shabaab capabilities. The upcoming second phase of the total war on Al-Shabaab is poised to further weaken the group, targeting its operational infrastructure and leadership.
A young and highly regarded doctor was killed in Galkayo inside his health center on Sunday. A young and highly regarded doctor was killed inside his health center in Galkayo town on Saturday evening. The assailant, dressed in a security uniform, entered the facility accompanied by two unarmed individuals before opening fire on Dr. Zakaria Abdi Jama, resulting in his immediate demise. The incident, captured on CCTV footage, has sent shockwaves through the community and has raised concerns about the escalating tribal revenge killings that have plagued the northern part of Galkayo town. According to security officials, the gunmen swiftly fled the scene following the murder, leaving behind a sense of fear and vulnerability among the residents. Local reports indicate that this targeted killing is connected to ongoing interclan conflicts that have marred the region. The Puntland administration, responsible for maintaining law and order, now faces increased scrutiny for its perceived inability to effectively combat the rising tide of violence, particularly when it puts innocent civilians at risk. Dr. Zakaria Abdi Jama, a prominent figure in the medical community, was widely respected for his dedication to providing quality healthcare services to the people of Galkayo. The recent surge in tribal revenge killings has raised questions about the effectiveness of existing security strategies and initiatives. Critics argue that the Puntland administration must urgently reassess its approach to combating violence, focusing on comprehensive measures that address the root cause of interclan conflicts and promote reconciliation among warring factions. The Somaliland government has said that the leader of Al-Shabaab, Fuad Shangole, alongside 600 militants, have invaded the city of Las Anod.
Las Anod city, that has been plagued by a relentless war for the past 10 months, is now facing a new and alarming threat as reports emerge of the top Al-Shabaab leader Fuad Shangole and approximately 600 militants moving into the area. In a statement, Somaliland Ministry of Information said the militants have invaded the town to train fighters and how it can create a base in Erigavo and Senag. Fuad Shangole, a Somali-Swedish militant Islamist, is believed to be the mastermind behind the group's operation in Puntland, a semi-autonomous region in the northeastern Somalia. Known for his ruthlessness and strategic acumen, Shangole has long been a high-value target for security forces in the region. This comes barely a month after the SAC Khartoum forces, with the support of Darong clan fighters, took control of the entire Sol and Senag regions, effectively ending Somaliland's 15-year rule in those areas. This conflict, which commenced in February, led to hundreds of casualties and displacement of nearly 200,000 individuals in the Las Anod region. Las Anod, the capital of the Sol region, has been the primary battleground, leading to extensive damage and civilian infrastructure.
Thank you so much for watching Dalsan TV English News. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Have a lovely evening.